today to start the transformation of this parking lot in order to plant a Miyawaki forest. So the idea is that we're recreating this very dense, biodiverse pocket forest in the middle of the city, and we have to start that process today by just taking out the asphalt.
Something that we definitely wanted to be a part of, so we made sure it happened. Kept our numbers tight, and that's it. Something to be proud of. There's a lot of new builds going on in the city, but it's nice to see something that's going to be used by a lot of people for years, and something for people to enjoy. It helps us keep our guys working, but it also helps us, continue our efforts to, beautify the city. I mean, it's one of our proudest things.
As you plant these forests and watch them grow, and especially in this case, to see it go from a parking lot to that living system is just unbelievable. I don't think I can really explain that feeling. It's like, oh, this is real. This is happening. It's really exciting. Yeah.
It has gone from being the defensive of permitting, and nature is over there and has to be protected from us because we're horrible, to no, the city is really valuable habitat. So this is a biomimicry project. This is an entirely artificial forest, and it operates on functions, but in this case we're mimicking sort of layers of New England soil. So a great big
No. Yeah, I've never done this in my life. I'm a city girl. I live in a 3-decker.
Yeah.
Can I nominate someone for a...
Schlepping done?
Yeah, composting.
How that works?
Yeah, and we'll find you the other wheelbarrow.
And where do you want it brought in this low area?
Yeah, a lot down there, but we also want to get the whole thing in and around, so anywhere that still looks dry can get a pile of this.
Sure.
King of the pile. These are saprophytic fungi, ectomycorrhizae, so they eat dead wood, turn it into soil, but they're also putting out their digestive juices and signals, creating soil, creating food for our tiny animals, and sort of signaling to any other funguses like parasites, hey, these are my trees, I'm farming them. Then our little bit of duff layer. I don't know if I can find a creature here for you, but ooh, I do find, yeah. Oh, hey, and it even smoked. So there are some of that arbuscular mycorrhizae, those white nodes on that rootlet. And it gave a little puff of spores as I picked it up. So this combination will be the ground animals for soil, and then the flying animals, moths and butterflies to create caterpillars to become bird food. That's their biggest role here. And the native plants are the things that they can eat the foliage of. You'll find those Chinese pears that are suffering in the little island across the way. They're not feeding anyone. Even when they're in bloom, those flowers are made for an oriental fly to eat, whereas a lot of these things are better fitted to our native pollinators, both for sugars or propolis in the pine, some of the sap for building with.
After a while you think, wow, the planet would be just great if it weren't for humans, right? But this is a real opportunity for us to build our relationship with nature. And we talk for a long time like, oh, we should love nature, we should understand nature, we should respect it. Well, here we're working with nature as a positive partner.
And especially because, especially in this area, because it is mostly city, so there's not a lot of nature. I think it's important because of beauty, but also because it's good for the air. So there's a lot of pollution. I was just driving around there. So this is it'll be nice breath of fresh air for people. It's not an eyesore. It's nice to look at, but it's also it purifies the air.